This
Naveen,
conference will now be recorded.
Naveen, can I share my screen for the presentation mode?
Yes, yes, you can. You
Sure.
can.
Okay, just give me a minute. I'm going to share my screen. Yeah, let me know once able to see my screen.
Yes,
Is
Yes.
visible? Okay.
yes, it's visible.
Okay, let me go to that presentation mode here. So again, welcome to that SFSM training. And today I will not take too much of time. Just give some basic overviews about this. Hope that is fine with you all.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so these are the contents which we are going to be cover in that next 20-hour session. So these are the content designed especially for this training. So first we'll just talk about the what is general FSM like in day to day, like apart from the SAP, solution, other companies also have the similar kind of the solutions. So we'll cover that what is FSM basically, and how it's benefited so the companies in their IT infrastructure. And after that, we'll specifically talk about the SAP FSM, which will be more in details, like what are the functionalities in general SAP FSM has, the field service management having, and below that some of the listed key functionalities of the FSM, which will be in the deep dive into that in the more details like planning and dispatching, business rule, that how the business rule, what is business rule, how it's going to be work in the system, how is benefited for the users, and auto schedulings like one of the AI kind of the feature in the SAP FSM, that how it should be enabled and how it's work in the system, crowd workforce. Then we'll come cover the customer self service, that how it will be, that customer will have their portal, self service portal where they can just raise a request and how it will be benefited from them. And at the end we'll try to cover up the integration part, that what are the possible content which can be integrated with other SAP modules or non-SAP modules and how it could be done. So basically these are the contents we are going to be cover, and after this training you will be benefited that to clear your FSM exam, in case you are doing that or in case you are preparing for an interview, you will be easily to crack that as well. Or in case you already have a job and you are just going to be support the FSM part, then it will be benefited for you in that area as well. So I'm going to move to the next slide. So
Yeah, yeah.
first I will cover the Mhm.
Yeah, go ahead, nothing.
Okay, so first I will cover the FSM. I know that most of you already have the knowledge about the SCP, so I will not spend much of time here. I will just give the that what is the FSM, what is the field service management in German, not specific to FS. I'm not talking about the specific to SAP. Is in general only, that what is field service management. So in the picture, let me try to. You able to see my cursor as well, right? Is it moving?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's
Yes,
fine.
now okay. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So in the right side, you can see here. I'm not talking about the SAP. I'm just talking about the what is the field service management. So in the right side, you can see I can just design the three roles here. One is the service requester. Oh, sorry. Second is the service provider, and the last one the service technicians. So here the question is what is the field service management in general and how it's useful in their IT infrastructure. So suppose service requester, suppose anyone having some issue, like for just taking the example of that utilities, in case any customers of the utilities or the power utilities having some issue, like his or her electric meter is not working, suppose in our case like JVNL also we can take it, his or her power meter is not working, then simply they call to that electricity company, in case it's Reliance or anything else, they call to their company and just raise this complaint in case they have some chatbot or any, so they can raise it from there elsewhere. In case a group of the companies, some large organization, then they have their customized portal as well, where they can just raise a request like this electricity meter is not working. After that, this call will be moved to that vendor service provider, where this will become as a request that this is the service request, like electricity meter is not working. So after that, usually in general scenario, they just send their technicians. But for the large scale, in case they have multiple technicians, so it will be very difficult to them call each one technicians or to find out who is available, who is not available, which is the nearest location, which technician will be available as soon as possible. So simply here between FSM system will be come into the picture. So it will be just automate the process. So service provider will just see the tickets, see the service request, which area or what kind of a skill will require. Suppose electricity meter replacement skills will be required here. So it justly filter the all the technicians in the which have the required skills. Not every technician will have the similar kind of the skills. So it just filter that. After that, in the subset of that service technician which have the required skill, he can easily figure out who will be available at the time. It should not be that one technician will have the two service requests and other will be free. So they have the clear picture that how the load balancing would be done in the technician, how the work balancing would be done. So they will find out who will be available as soon as possible and with the required skills. So they will send them. So the after the group of technician, one technician will be assigned to the service. The technician will visit the service requester's place and he will be perform all the services, and at the end all the charges whatever will be done, he will be record in the system. So all these processes which is the manual earlier, and on the in the lower scale it's still the manual, but at the large scale the manual process is not possible. So here the FSM will be come into the picture, field service management will be come into the picture. So it will be automatically, it will be help the service provider as well with the requester as well as the technicians also. Like technician will be have the clear picture which service needs to be work. Technician service provider will also have the clear picture which technician needs to be sent out and how much time the service take, and as a service requester it will be benefited as well. So this is in general of like field service management is having. So I'm moving to the next slide. It is just a general idea what is the field service management. Please interrupt me in case you have any questions. So I'm just moving to the next slide. So this is
Anand,
as
as you said, just I mean, I have one question. So, I mean, as you said now, is it possible to I mean, can we find out that I mean, who's are the working, who's are the technician, and is available on the group of group of the people?
yes, yes. In the FSM, I will be give you this question. I will be answering the FSM specifically when we are in the specific planning and dispatching functionalities in the FSM. So basically, the benefit of that FSM is that they have the clear picture which all technicians are available at that moment. What are the skills, like it's not the plumber should be sent out to repair the electricity meter. What are the required
Yes.
skills, what are the technicians available, and who will be the nearest technician. Like in case it's emergency, then it is not like that your best technician would be it takes 6 hours, but you have the technicians who is just 20 minutes away, so who will be reachable to as soon as possible. So these are the three kind of the things which will be have benefited in the SAP FSM. Like so, it will the
Okay.
service will be
Okay.
in the fast based on the some criteria, and all of these are recorded in the system as well. It's a clear picture.
Okay.
Like all the three stakeholders will have the transparency in the system.
Okay.
So in FSM, you can do scheduling also.
Yes, yes. Okay, I'm moving to the FSM specific to now. Okay. Should I move right? No question.
Yes, 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 yes.
So this is more talks about the SAP FSM basically. So here you can see that SAP Field Service Management is one of the application along with the other application. So what is the benefited here in specific to SAP FSM? The SAP Field Service Management, like what are the capabilities or what are the features, main features SAP Field Service Management are having. I listed some of the key features here, and in the right side you can see that how it's going to be work in the system. Like the main benefit of the SAP FSM is that like SAP have apart from the SAP, FSM SAP having other modules also like C4C, S4 HANA, so it will be easy integrated with them, and not even SAP, non-SAP also you can integrate that. So but our main focus will be here SAP FSM. So we'll cover all these features which is having that. Let me move the fifth one, then I will be come back here again. Apart from these commons, here are some more features listed here like so I will be just give you some overview about that. So in the picture, in the right side picture you can see that some engagement how that it will be come to this SAP FSM system. Like in case any request has to become, like here you can see someone call to the call center, or it could be from the traditional channel, they can just reach out to them, or even though IT person of that company just report the incident or any service required into the systems. So then it in case SAP ERP is there, then it second the middle ERP plan will be come into the picture. It's a service management, so we are not going to be deep dive here. But the last once it's having the service request in FSM, basically service request is called an any activity is called as service request, like meter needs to be replaced. So it will be come here in the FSM. FSM also have the mobile app. So it will become on the FSM app. So basically, once it's become a FSM app, that a person will be just see what is the service request. He is having some dashboard in this SAP FSM. It will be a graphical dashboard. He just says, move that request and assign to the technician. You able to see my cursor as well, right?
Ah, yes,
Here.
yes.
Okay. So once it dispatch, the technician will have the mobile applications, which is just I'm highlighting here. They will accept in the mobile, they will visit the site, they will do all the required operations there, and they will send back the status to the FSM as well. So once, like in case any expenses are there, they will be checked and approved. So in general overview I'm giving in terms of the SAP. Suppose you have the S4 system, FSM system. Anybody know SAP C4C also? Heard about
Yes,
that?
yes, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
C4C also. So okay, I will cover that. This part.
No,
Suppose
I don't
you are
know.
using. Okay, so SAP C4C basically SAP Cloud for Customer. It's CRM on the on cloud CRM system only, where all the CRM activity used to be take place. That's in general. Suppose anything customer calls and they just raise a request, any issue. So first, let's suppose your SAP system is connected with the S4 system and SAP C4C system as well. Sorry, yeah, C4C system as well. So they call, then a ticket will be created in C4C system, SAP Cloud for Customer system. Then the same ticket will be replicated to SAP FSM system.
What is that C4C system means?
It is SAP Cloud for Customers. It is, I'm just giving
Okay,
the example. It's not,
okay.
it's other system not related to not FSM system. I'm just okay. Let me take S4 HANA example only to be more clear, because I think most of you have heard about that. So suppose you have the S4 system or the SAP FSM system. These two systems are interconnected. Suppose customer call any request, it's created in S4 system as a service order. Suppose service needs to be done. Then the same data will be replicating to SAP FSM system. In FSM, basically the core functionality is planning and dispatching. Like we have to be plan which technician we have to be assigned and the service has to be done. So it will be planning and dispatching. After that, technician will have the mobile app. They will accept the service and they will start doing the service, complete the service. Once they're done with the service, like all the expenses, travel time or any food, whatever expenses the technician consume, it will be come into that SAP FSM. Once it is approved, it will be sent back to the S4 system. In case it's a scenario like that, it will be sent back to the S4 system for billing and that finance purpose. So these are the key functionalities. I will be covered some of them in today's just overview about this. Okay. So dispatching of the service. Dispatching of the service means here you can see like when the service is reached to the FCP FSM system, it has to be dispatched, means it has to be assigned to the technicians, which who is going to be work on that service. It should not be in the ready state. It should be the assigned to the assigned status to the technicians. So this functionality is dispatching. For that, SAP FSM has planning and dispatching board. Basically, it's a calendar view of kind of things where one side you have all that your technicians and other side you have all your services which needs to be done. So you can just manually drag and drop the services. It will be give the clear picture that which technician you are going to be assigned the which service. Execution of service, this is done by that service technicians. For that they have some mobile app. It's available in that all the play stores, so they can just download. They already have the login, they just log in. So like once they will once any service will be assigned to them, they will receive the notification like we receive in the WhatsApp. They will receive the notification. So once they receive the notification, they has to be either accepted. Sometime tech like sometimes service is assigned to the technician, but technician is not available, might be some issue. He can decline the same service be route to the other technician. So once he accept, then only it's confirmed that this technician going to be assigned to this service. And after that, in the mobile app, have it's enabled with that map functionalities. So they just have to be start on the service. It is that FSM mobile app will show all that route information also, and all this information will be covered into that system, so that all the things can be done as a billing side. SAP, apart from this, SAP FSM can be support that it the known at the partners technicians also, which will be covered in the crowd services part. Real-time status of the service. So each time each person will having the technologies. Here like a technician has the mobile app. So real-time status is updating, like the dispatcher know can also know about that what is the status of the services. Customer also have the information about that as well as the technicians. Creation of the service call. The one scenario which I explained, that service call replicated from S4. In suppose it's a standalone FSM, customer don't have that S4 on any other SAP system or non-SAP system. Still they have provision that they can create a service call in FSM system itself. So like they receive the like any company having the FSAP SFSM and their client or their having some issue, this needs to be addressed here. So customer just call to this company and company will manually create the service call in the system and will follow up the same process standalone. Custom reports, expense approval, like technician perform some at the end of the service, technician has to be book some expenses. Expenses could be the travel time, how much time it will to reach out to the customer site, in case any night stay required. So any in case it's a 2-day service, the technician has to be stay nearby hotel. So it's that all the expenses which food allowances, all the expenses which will be occurred during the service, which will be filled by the technician, and it's not that blindly technician will be filled and will be charged to that company. It has to be approved by someone. Smartphones, mobile application, which I already cover. Any question here? It's just overview some key listed functionalities here. Hello?
Yes, yes, Anand. FSM
Yeah,
deals with pricing.
and not too much. So
I mean, say
basically
offer
this.
the expenses. I mean, offer the
Mm,
expenses. It goes to the someone else, right? I mean, top of the manager or something else, right? So once
mm.
it has been
So what
approved,
will, yeah, yeah. So what is going to be happen? Suppose customer, that service is done by the technician. So a technician in the mobile app, technician filled two expenses. One is the travel time, 30 minutes suppose, and the second information he filled that 90 minutes as a service time. So total 120 minutes he booked as a services time here. Just as a simple example. So this information will come to the FSM. So while booking this information manually, he needs to be 30 hours, and this information will come to the FSM. In FSM, only this information would be there, that 90 hours or 120 hours. No billing rate will be decided here. This information will be sent out to that connected system in case you have that. So there will decide that which is that how the rate would be calculated.
okay, so
This
FSM
topic
does
we
not.
are, yeah, it is main functionality is planning and dispatching. Anyway, these topic will
Okay,
be covered in details also. I just overview.
okay.
Okay, let me move to the next.
In C4C also, it's not having the delivery and billing, right? So I mean, the respective of the billing we can initialize in only S4 system.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah, that's right. So here I listed some key roles here. Like what are the key roles? One is the customer service manager, which I'll already talk talk to you. Like customer, the person who required the services, he could be that raise it from that desktop, mobile, or they can directly call service manager, who is going to be assigned the services. I'm just covering the FSM here only. Who is going to be that assign the service to technician, and at the end needs to be approve the expenses. Technician is the core part here, who will be just hand over the service, who will be just perform the execution the service, who, who will be just recreated the bill for the customers, like what are the expenses are there, and send back to the system. So their mobile app would be work as offline mode also, but once they are will be in the network, they can sync that. So basically once they sync, it will be PDF report can be generated here also. So these are the key roles here in the SAP FSM. Moving to the next. So yeah, these are the details topic like planning and dispatching. One slide I try to put it here. Crowd services. Okay. So I will just give you about this planning and dispatching here, which I already explained. Let me try to show it here in case you can see this picture. No, I'm just trying to show you this picture actually. Mm, okay, this picture is clear somehow.
Yes, I mean it's not
I
fully. It will be.
just need to be know that how it looks like. This is the FSM system picture. Okay, so suppose so this is the planning and dispatching board. Here you can see my cursor as well, right?
Uh,
So here you can see these are the technicians. Okay, and
okay,
these are the services which is assigned to them. Technician this service, this technician have this service, this technician have this service. So basically this is a dispatching service manager. Once they will receive all the services service call, they will just drag and drop. So here they can see that which technician is available. So in this time slot, all the above technician is available but not this technicians. So they can see this kind of information here, and how much time the service will take. Suppose it's a 90-minute service or expected service time. While service call is created, expected time needs to be filled. What is the expected time, what is the end time here in the system? Like suppose it's a 1 day service, 2 day service, half day service. So based on that it will going to be assigned. And the technician, this kind of the map technician, once they will start accept the service, They can see this kind of the map and they can use the same map for that to reach out the customer site. Now let me minimize this. Manual and auto scheduling. So one is that manual scheduling means that a service manager needs to be manually move services and assign to the technicians. Like service A is going to be assigned the one technician. Manually he needs to be assigned. Auto scheduling, you created some rules in the system. So once you find that these are the services and these are the skill set required, so system automatically find the available technician of that skills and automatically assign. So it will reduce the manual effort here. So technician availability dashboard here, that you can see that which all the technician is available, which all are not available. This information would be visible here. Okay, any question here?
No.
Okay. Okay, I'm moving to the next slide. So this topic going to be covered in details. I'm just giving some overview for today's. Okay.
Okay.
And these are not that single slides topic. These are the core functionalities. So I'm just giving the overview so you before, so once this topic are going to be started, you at least you know after today's session what is the SAP and you know about some common terms in planning and dispatching. So you know some little bit about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This cloud services. mm, This will cover in that detailed session only because this is the big topic. I will just give you some overview like as I mentioned in the earlier. Suppose company has its own technician team which having some, but after that companies also in today's world companies also collaborating with others companies also, partners also, right? Like we call the third party vendors. So it's not like that company is just having dependency, like in case you receive any service call and you just find that all your technician is booked, then customer no needs to be waited here, right? They have that
Mm-hmm.
association with other companies. So this functionality also available here as a, so there that partner company can be registered in company FSM system. So once they will register, they will see this kind of the portal. This is a partner portal basically, means partner company will have this kind of information. So in case service manager assigned the service call to the partner technician, partner company, so it's as soon as that assigned, it will be visible to the partner portal as well. And
So
the
can we able
expenses
to
will.
maintain? Yeah, can we
Mhm.
able to maintain all those technicians in crowd portal, crowd service, which is which is added by the partners company.
Yes, so let me explain you just a overview. Suppose company, one company have is four technicians, okay,
Mm. Mm.
and their partner company have 400 technicians, okay,
Okay.
and company is doing some, suppose that distribution of gas, okay, the CNG.
Okay.
So it's not possible that only four customer can raise a request at a time. I'm just giving the hypothetical example only, okay.
Okay.
So it's not possible. So, but they collaborated with the partners who is just expert in that area because company's main area is CNG distribution only, not the services here. Just an
Mm.
example here. So what the company will do, their partner company is registered in the FSM, okay, means send out
Okay.
and it is approved. So once it is approved, their partner company will have the login credential and the separate unique portal as well. They will receive out the
Okay.
mail, okay. Once
Okay.
they will receive, this will be the this kind of the page, okay, which is listed
Okay.
here. Suppose as a company I received the 10 service call request, okay. So for out of this 10 service call, as a, I can assign only 4 to my technicians, okay, because I have 4 technicians only, right?
Mm.
Hello.
Ah,
The
yes, yes, yes.
remaining 6 going to be the partner portal. So in the same planning and dispatching, I can assign, I can see that partner technician as well. So I can just directly assign to the partner portal. So once it is
Okay.
assigned to the partner portal, that it will be visible in the partner portal. So here uh, the here it will be like say 4 are open, 7 are in progress, 7 are 0 close. These are the status. It will be visible like this. So once it will be released, the partner service manager who can see this portal manually can assign the request to the technicians, or it could be the auto assign as well. Or so here it will be the clear picture. And here once
Okay.
the status will be updated here, it will also update in that main company survey and planning dispatching board as well.
Okay.
Okay.
So who will operate from the partner side for all the service calls and service related activities? I mean, how many technicians are available? How many technicians are assigned? So
It
all
depends
these
actually partner side, like usually that like in the same service manager is would be there in the partner side as well, who is doing this day-to-day kind of the activities.
Okay.
Okay.
So partner side, they, I mean, they do not have any access to, I mean, to check this, whose are the assigned, whose are the not, I mean, whose are not available. So,
They have access to their information only, like one second, let me move back here. So here this dashboard is that service and planning dispatching, which is company's dashboard. Company is assigned to, suppose company assigned this to the partner. Okay.
hmm,
And this is the partner portal. So here all the information is there. It will be in the listed here. You can see in the below,
okay,
like which are the services. These are the open services signed by the company. Partner has to accept this. These are the in progress, and these are the in progress, and how much time has been booked here.
okay,
Okay, we'll cover these topic in detail as well. Okay.
okay.
Okay, that's all I have for today's. Thank you. Anything?
So what is the
Any
main
open question?
content in this area? FSM only is planning and dispatching and the crowd
No,
service or any other
no, no.
than,
Let, let me move to the first line again. These are the main content from this point number two. Planning and dispatching. This is the core. This
okay,
is business rule is related to planning and dispatching only. Auto scheduling
okay,
also planning and dispatching. Crowd workforce is the partner thing. Customer sales service I will be explain. I to this I not covered this part. Integration also, like how it will be integrated with other systems. So these are the some key topics.
okay.
Are you going to cover the mobile also, like configurations or screens or anything related to the mobile?
I will try to cover that screen part in case. Yeah, I will try for that.
But you are going to show everything in S4 HANA, FSM, that's it?
As yes,
That integration part from the FSM to S4, I mean, is there any standard docs or, I mean, custom docs when we are sending the
standard
data from,
standards are there
okay,
like C4C and S4. Both are there. You can
okay,
connect with a third party application also.
okay.
So you all have that something technical knowledge or functional knowledge.
No, I'm basically CS consultant.
Okay, okay,
Actually, my previous project, C4C FSM also there, but I'm not involved much more.
okay. Okay, yeah, that's all I have for today's session. In the
Okay.
coming up session, we'll cover up in the more details.
Yeah. Ashish, any queries from your end, Ashish? Ashish, you there?
Yeah, hello, am I audible?
Yeah, Ashish, we can hear you.
Yeah, so actually I joined late. So this
Hmm.
training will be like, I mean, considering the development point of view or functional point of view?
It's a most of the
Yeah.
functional point of view, like
Okay,
not the technical point of view.
okay, okay.
Just to give an overview for the technical point of view, something like some business rule, some JavaScript knowledge would be required, but that not
Hmm.
going to be covered here.
Okay, okay.
Very minimum technical things
But
required.
functional consultant will do the configuration and JavaScripting also.
For the JavaScripting, it's not that functional thing. But in case you are able to do that, then of course you can do it. But if you have to reach out to that JavaScript person, or you can just find out. So it's not that deep dive JavaScript. You can just easily find out that syntax over the net.
But as you said, business rules, right? Most of the business rules will be written
Yes,
in the JavaScript, right?
yes, 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 yes.
Okay. Okay. Is it like a FSM is completely in, part of the S4 HANA, or it is going to be an add-on?
It's the add-on. It's not related to S4HANA.
Okay.
Like
So it will
C4C
be.
you have
Mhm.
same kind of FSM. Like C4C system you have
It's a
same.
cloud-based product, yeah.
Yes, yes. It's a cloud-based product.
It's a cloud, but it will be integrated, right? When you install,
Yeah,
then those will be integrated automatically. Okay.
not automatically, manually needs to be
Yeah,
integrated
yeah.
with
Sorry,
S4.
someone will do that integration, right?
Yes, yes,
Because when you
yes,
are
yes.
creating the scheduling, then everything goes back to the EAM or finance system, right?
Yes, yes.
So I see one more Prachi. Any more queries from your end, Prachi? Hello. Okay. Narasimha, any more queries or shall we wind up for the day?
I don't have any queries. Shall we wind up?
Okay, okay, fine then. Okay. Yeah.
So when,
Thanks, Anand. Thanks for the.
Naveen, when will be starting the regular classes?
We need 1 week time, okay? The reason is, okay, we need to like purchase the cloud tenant, right? Okay. So I'll update you by
Okay,
tomorrow, okay? When to start all those details, okay? What's the pricing,
okay,
everything, all the details I'll give you, okay?
okay.
And when we get only FSM access or S4 HANA too.
Yeah, FSM and integrated S for HANA as well, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Right, Anand, we need both, right? FSM and S for HANA integrated one also, right?
We don't require the S4HANA access because we are not going to be cover that area S4HANA. We are just going to be cover the FSM part only.
Okay, we are covering only FSM part only. Okay,
Yes.
fine, fine then. Yeah.
Where do you create the master data for FSM? Hello?
Sorry, sorry, I was on
Anand,
mute.
you
Yeah,
there?
we'll try. Yeah, we'll try to manage in FSM itself because in case the ask here, in case we create the master data in S4, then we'll replicate to FSM. Then standalone, it's a new project. We'll try to manage the master data in FSM itself. But of course, I will show you the integration, how it's going to be work, how you will find that in case anything stuck. That I will be cover. Basically, as a FSM, in case you're working as a FSM consultant, once the data will be sent out from FSM, you will, in actual scenario, you will not have access to the S4 system. S4 person would be tracking that part. It's not a, like one person will check the S4 and FSM both. But I will be
What
cover
kind
that.
of what kind of data is required for FSM? Like normally a functional consultant
Like,
will work on
like
the
okay.
master data.
In general, the data I'm taking that you need to create a service call. So for that, you require a customer to whom you are creating the service call. And in any product scenario, the product can be added here. Technician data would be there. All the available technicians should be there in the system. So these are some common things. Like in case any equipment, in case anything needs to be replaced at the customer side, any equipment, these are, equipment should be there. Tools and services are there. So like in case you like companies using some tools that going to be replaced. So tools should be there in FSM. So these are the master data. So once we have the system, it will be more clear.
But I have one more question. Like when you create when you configure the FSM, right? So it goes
Mm,
into the some users will log in, or technicians will log into the mobile side, and some
mhm,
supervisors also, service managers. So how do
mm.
you configure, like, because FSM in the cloud will be a full blown screens, right, in a full details and in the
Mm.
configuration side. But once you come into the mobile side, it will be only partial data they will see, right? And they have a multiple applications also.
They
So
have
how do
only
you
one application. Yeah. So they have for the mobile, they have only one application, and mobile is basically meant for the technicians. So what are the information technician needs to be see? What are the views technician, like technician should not see that which technician working on which service, planning and dispatching board. This information should not be visible to technician. So what are the information technician needs to be see, that will be visible to his role. So basically we have some roles here. Based on the that view will be available.
to customize the mobile, like, who does that normally, and what is the prerequisite for that?
Yeah, for that it needs to be done by that some consultant, and the prerequisite for that, he just have some knowledge about that business rules. Screen can be changed in case you have to add anything, that can be any custom fields that can be added there in the mobile as well.
Okay,
So
but
these
I
are,
have a
I know.
question. Yeah, when you're purchasing the cloud system, right, FSM cloud, then
Mm.
once you have the legitimate, like, all the details, why can't we download the FSM technician app and log in, like, connect to that server?
Yeah, FSM as app will be free, but only that once you log in, it will be asking for that that application, that URL and login password.
Hmm.
For
Anyway,
that.
we have that, right? We will have
Yes,
in the cloud
yes,
system,
yes.
right?
Yeah, we'll see that we are able to cover that. Yeah, that's why I mentioned in this content also mobile, right?
Hmm. Okay. Yep.
I think
Okay.
we are
Yeah,
done for
one
today.
question here, like in asset manager also there is one persona like field service technician. So
Yes,
is it
yes.
same?
Asset manager and FSM having some partial overlap in terms of functionalities.
Okay.
What is that asset manager?
Uh, it's basic. I also have not much knowledge about that, but I know about that asset management also having similar kind of functionalities which FSM having, but not completely, partially, partially overlapping of functionalities between FSM and asset management.
Is it asset manager used for EAM side or FICO side or
Yeah,
anything?
for
Anything?
EM side, it is for EM side asset manager.
Ah, okay, okay. Yeah. So do you work on EAM side?
Ah, yes, yes.
So now are we good to close the session?
I'm good.
Hello,
Yeah, yeah, we are good.
Naveen, shall we close the session today?
Yeah, yeah, Anand. Thank you. Thanks for the demo. Yeah.
Thank you. I will be connect with you offline. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Definitely. Yeah.
Thanks.